Hello. Let's see. Stream is a lot, very bare bones. All right, so we're working. Bathroom chat, yeah. %. Yeah, we're in, guys. Very, very bare bones stream. I have no equipment with me, no microphone. I couldn't get my my back end platform to work. I updated my Mac, and now my whole platform won't open up. So I'm like, whatever. I think at the end of the day, it's all good. What's up, Mark? What's up, Eric? What's up, Levi? Bro is streaming from an Italian restaurant. What's up, Walton? Yeah, it is what it is tonight. Honestly, this is probably the best spot I could stream. I'm back in upstate New York. I'm leaving on Sunday. What's up, Lewis? What's up, Kevin? I'm not on the toilet. It kind of looks like it because I'm sitting on a stool, but you know what? What's up, Brandon? I low-key mess with the vibe. Yeah, it is what it is. W bathroom stream. I was going for the place with the best lighting, and I just figured this is probably my best option. Stream delays like 0. And maybe because I'm directly through YouTube. I'm on the just straight through YouTube. So maybe there's less of a delay. What's up, Brandon Melkor? Not gonna come say hi. Yeah, I'm in Syracuse, Eric. Work my first shift at Ski and Sea on Friday. Nice, Levi. Congratulations, man. First shift on Friday. Walton. I went to Hobart, man. That's where I went to college. Any must-sees in upstate? Snow incoming. Yeah, looks like they're calling like 2 feet in Utah. Pretty high up, but I think you'll start to see resorts open up soon. What's up, Chin? Sitting on the throne. New gig is money management. So that's why I'm back here in New York. I've basically been under training for the past 2 weeks. I got here at the start of last week. So all last week and all this week, I've been basically just training. So that's kind of why there hasn't been any content. I kind of left on a whim after passing my exam. So I figured if I go now, kind of before the season starts and stuff, it's probably a better time than trying to go like in December or something. So sitting on the throne. Anytime I see Snowbird, I think about you, man. Snowbird's my favorite, man. That's my jam. I think the East did get snow. I think even if it performs, Levi, I think you're going to get it melted pretty quickly based on just the temperatures. But JP got a foot. Yeah, the plan is to go to A Basin. I would think they should probably open next week. I'm so excited for the next ski season. Not doing YouTube full time anymore. I mean, I think I still will do YouTube very heavily, but I'm just trying to plant more seeds, I guess, in my life and The reality is YouTube is not going to be around forever. I'm going to lose relevancy, right? I mean, in the in the off season, it just yeah, it just kind of sucks. So that's all. I'm just trying to keep my options open with stuff. So I don't know. Not selling annuities. Definitely not selling annuities. Yeah, money management gig entails mostly stocks, managing IRAs, 401ks, corporate money, individual retirement money. Um, yeah, basically helping people, making their money work for them, stuff like that. Largely invested into the equity markets. Um, so private wealth management is really what it is. You have a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, you got an inheritance, you have a SEP IRA, whatever it is. Taking that money, investing it, having it work for you, so you can stop working for your money. Essentially, what American resort opens first? Usually Arapahoe Basin. I don't really care if it's six. I just want to go hike up the dip to the storm. Be careful, man. I don't got to tell you, Levi, but it could be super dangerous. Oh, nice. Syracuse and Hobart are both schools I'm looking at. No shit. Yeah, I went to Hobart, man. I graduated in 2015, but grew up in Syracuse my whole life. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, man. Want a new client? Absolutely. Yeah. If anyone is seriously interested, you guys could always email me and we can go from there. Lucas@lucascatania.com. I'm just training in New York. I will not be living in New York. So yeah, I'll be back in Utah, and yeah, we'll be back into the swing of things. But give me some good investments. Streaming out of a steak and shake bathroom. See, that's good, Dakota. How to turn a 401k into 802k. I'm gonna have to hurry to do and I'm older to my finances. Hell yeah, Levi. You're gonna do it privately or for a big company. It's privately, not like a EJ or Fidelity, Schwab, anything like that. It's a private wealth management firm. Um, yeah, that basically was the firm that was holding a lot of my retirement stuff. So yeah, went through the process, stuff like that, and yeah, part of the private firm. Yeah, still living in Park City, Brandon. I honestly can't wait to go back. I've been here for like 2 weeks. It's been raining and 40 degrees every day. So I'm ready to get back. And I have some ski videos I got to put out. So it's been kind of unfortunate because early October is that time where I can put out some of that other content, but I'm just trying not to stress it, right? I mean, that's the whole deal. One of the things with this whole thing is that it put so much pressure on skiing and stuff like that. And in a way, it kind of took away the joy of it sometimes. So I'm trying to find stuff that, um, yeah, to balance it out, I guess. If I hire you, the first thing you'll say is to stop sending money to YouTubers. Yeah, it was cold and wet. Dinosaur BBQ. What's up, Jeremy Green? Thanks, man. Is it weird that I don't start ski season? Not really, Lyric. To be honest, real ski season doesn't start until Christmas. Maybe you might get some early storm, preseason stuff, but a lot of times, a lot of the mountain isn't even open till Christmas. Snowbird gotten any storm cycles yet? No, but they're supposed to get one this weekend. They had a little one like early September, but just a little dusting. I have a Series 65, Jared. potentially looking at a CFP at some point in the future, but it's not really an industry standard certification. So, um, yeah, we'll see. But for now, just a Series 65. My company matches don't let the dollar out of my 401k to 6%. What's up, Bon? Luna is ready to roll. Yeah, I mean, I always say she's ready to roll, and then she'll probably something will probably happen, but she should be good to go. Can you invest this 5 volt and thank for the 16 months? Jay, the 32 months. Who's touring this weekend? There's going to be tons of people out, isn't there? I have a feeling this is going to be a huge snow season in the east. It better be. What does training entail? Like, are you looking at indicators for stocks like RSI or MACD? Are you learning about the fundamentals? Yeah, both. I mean, we look at fundamentals to see, how the companies are doing balance sheet wise, and then there's a lot of technical analysis to it. Moving averages, RSIs, general just channel lines, stuff like that. So, but yeah, all that is involved. You're not looking solely at the fundamentals. You're not solely looking at the technicals. You're looking at both of those, figuring out um, what confirms each other and make decisions from there. Number one rules, yeah, don't lose money, right? Um, so it's a little bit of everything, and obviously indicators. People have their own bunch or whatever that they like. So but yeah, use stochastic, kind of like an RSI, right? Moving averages, but you have to look at the fundamentals of the company as well, right? If a company's not healthy internally, then it's probably not, not the best investment long term, regardless of or despite what the technical show. But I want to invest in ski lifts because they only go up. Now that's a good idea. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, my whole stream setup got jacked. I didn't bring my stuff with me, and then I couldn't get into my Streamlabs. Just stopped working. I can't open it. I think it's because I updated my Mac software, and now it won't open. So I'm literally completely bare bones, and I'm like, "What's up, Scott?" I tried to day trade scalp for a couple years, but could never get profitable. Probably too impulsive to be a trader. I mean, dude, trading takes years and years and years to get good at. Have you played with the GP13 at all? I have, AJ. I have. I mean, I obviously haven't used it for skiing yet, but I think it has some cool features. A lot of it's unlocked with kind of their new lenses that they also offer, but um, I would say at this point, I think people should be up on the Hero 11. To be honest, I mean the 10 to the 11 was a big jump, um, and I think if you have an 11, you're very solid for a GoPro. So upgrading from the 12, AJ. I mean the 12's super solid. I don't. I mean if you can, um, then I guess go for it, right? But I don't unless there's a feature of the 13 that you really want, like the addition of the new lenses or the 1:1 aspect ratio that it offers. The 12 is super solid. I will be having a 13 and a 12 in the max. Can you tell us what's going on with Vail stock? This is not a financial advice live stream. Hero 7. If you need to shit, are you just gonna turn the camera around? Pretty efficient. I know. I might even take a shower. I'll just point it up at the ceiling. Who knows? Job before YouTube was real estate, residential real estate company in Park City, Sam. Isaiah, what's up, man? Is this the Isaiah that I think it is? All right, I'm back. Isaiah, thank you for the 4.99, dude. Can we see him sewing the peaks? Is this the Isaiah from Big Sky? All right, I'm back. I'm done. Oh, just subbed the other day, man. W channel. James, thank you, man. I'm new to the stream. What's the gig? Money management, Oliver. A live shower shot will put you at 1,000,000 subs. $1 and I'll stream from the shower. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. What's up, Rachel Yost? Zachy D, making my stickers video. Stoke Squad and you are featured. Heck yeah, dude. What's up, AJ? Bond, thank you for the $9.99. A little change for the airports. Back to Utah. I know. I feel bad, guys. I really do. I feel like I got so much work to do with the ski stuff. So, but man, it just trying to it's life, So I'm trying to balance it all and trying to kick everything down the road. I guess if that makes sense. I'm trying not to feel bad about it, but a part of me does. Shower stream 696. I sold myself out, didn't I, with the $1? Why don't you ever come down to New Zealand during the off season? Honestly, because it's expensive. I looked at it this year and it was like, I don't know, 2,200 bucks for a flight to get down there. And I mean, this year was kind of screwed because I broke my hand. And so that took me out from July really right through September. So that kind of sucked. But maybe next year. Tara did get her soaps. Geezy Gamer. Tara did get her soaps. She loved, I think it was a lemonade one that you sent her. Vale this season. I'll probably go to Vale. How's the hand feeling now? Hand's pretty good. Um, I don't know. I mean, I think it's the best it could have been. It's just kind of weird. Like it doesn't want to sit properly. See that, guys? Like, see how it's separated and this one isn't? And it hurts, but it's kind of normal. Do you wax your own skis? I don't really wax my skis, Rachel. We've got Tara Soap Supply in the chat. A Basin opening day, my guess. Let me look at the calendar. I think October 25th. I haven't really looked at the weather conditions too much in terms of how cold it's supposed to be. I mean, I saw that it's supposed to snow, but I don't know how much of it's supposed to stick around. I don't know. I don't know if they would open up during the week or if they'd want to wait till a weekend, but maybe the 25th, maybe before that. Best mountain for a family. Park City's good. I think Keystone's a great mountain for families. Steamboat's another good one. What else are some other good ones in other states? Mammoth, I think, is a great family mountain. Sun Valley, I think, could be a good family mountain. Is it capable of holding a pole and a GoPro at the same time? What are we talking about? Dakota, 31 months. Shower stream using Huxley Hole soap. I'll do it with a GoPro so you guys can get up close and personal. So how do you manage to do this skiing with a proper job? I don't know yet, man. About to find out. I mean, I was doing this, before this went full time. I was doing this with a full time job. I would just go on the weekends, make 2 videos a week. But I've always been one to, studying biochemistry and racing cars, or, in grad school doing this stuff. So I'm not a kind of a stranger to kind of doing a few things at once. I mean, I don't know what to expect, right? I mean, all I know is that, yeah, there's pros and cons to being a skiing YouTuber, right? I mean, so this October, November, December, those are all great months, but it's like, what do you do the other, 8, 9 months of the year? It's like, you know, it's my second full year skiing. Should I use poles? I would say so, Travis. I think it can go either way. I mean, I don't know how much you've progressed. You typically, when you're young, you start out with no poles, but I don't know. They're gonna need lots of snow to open the 5th. Aren't they calling for like five? I mean, aren't they calling for like 5 to 10 inches this weekend? And then if it's cold enough, they can blow. I mean, it's been unusually warm. Oh, I agree, Patrick. This is probably one of the warmest Octobers ever. Started watching your stream. Papa Joe is a dog. I didn't get a bird pass yet, AJ. I emailed them and I sent them like kind of all my analytics from Snowbird, the Snowbird videos. Like, yeah, I tallied up all the views I got on YouTube. I tallied up the views I got on like Instagram from Reels. This is what I got. Would love like, yeah, another basically another pass it up to work together. And they're like, yeah, we'll let you know. So it's like, damn. So if they don't want, yeah, I'm not gonna buy one. If they want to give me one, cool, but I'm not gonna buy a bird pass. Kind of unfortunate, but favorite run at Deer Valley, probably the daily shoots. Daily shoots. X Files can be fun. It's just not super steep, but tell the bird we need 20 rooms for the meetup, says Scott. That would be sick. Imagine we did a meetup like at the Bird Cliff Lodge, like first 20 spots. That shit would be fucking gone in 20 minutes. Planning on spending most of the season. Honestly, Edward, it just depends on conditions. I mean, I'll be up in BC again this year. I mean, Utah is just always hard to beat. Would like to spend some more time in Colorado. Um, so really just depends. Somebody should definitely give you a pass. Yeah, I mean, they didn't say no. I guess they just said they're working on their athletes for the year and they're going to let me know. So just send the bird video with the 10 face shots and then Dalton Strong and Def give you a pass. I mean, I sent him a lot of stuff. I took all this time to craft an email of like, here's the return, I guess here's what I've done. So, I mean, I don't want to beg any company, right? I mean, triple backflip this season? Heck yeah. Best way to break a new pair of stiffer boots before the season. Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess you could put them on and just like walk around in them, but you're not going to get the same flexion that you get from actually skiing. But I guess just keeping them on your feet, walking around. But I don't think there's much other way unless, I don't know, unless you guys know something. I don't know if you can really break in ski boots. Got you on the follow cam when you come back to Keystone. Heck yeah, man. I'll probably be there, these next few weeks. What's up, Snowy? Sorry, I know you must have been asked this. Yeah, private wealth management, Snowy. Liam, what's up, man? Lucas, what's your best advice for keeping skis? I've been skiing for 4 conceal. Dude, the key with keeping skis together is pinch your thighs together. A lot of people, think you got to keep your skis together, so you put your boots together. The key is pinching your thighs together. Because if you try to just keep your skis together, you're going to cross your tips and you're going to go down. But you want to be pinching your thighs together, like your quads, right? Keep those together. That's what you need together. And then from there, your feet are going to kind of naturally kind of be in line with your shoulders. That's what you need. If you kind of try to put your feet together, you're going to cross edges. You're not going to have the stability that you need. So it's thighs together, always your thighs together. I just don't think people think as soon as you do that, you're going to be like, okay, this is, yeah, very simple. Yeah, the cliff is crazy expensive. That's why we got that. Snowbird gave us a room one night for free, and it was sick. But yeah, the cliff is expensive because it's designed. I mean, it's designed. It's designed for you to be able to stay up there in terms of avalanche, right? Like they have everything you would need if you got interlodged. Never skied Utah. Where do I go first? I mean, so all the resorts in Utah honestly are great. Snow Basin, Powder Mountain, Deer Valley, Park City, the Cottonwoods. I could go on and on. So, I mean, I think if you're an advanced skier, the Cottonwoods are great. Park City's got some fun stuff if you like freestyle skiing, right? I mean, yeah, patience. You're right, Bon. Best brand of ski gloves, probably Hestra's. Any decision on dates for the meetup? Yes. I've been dragging my feet a little bit because I'm trying to figure out an event I want to go to in early 2025 that coincided last year with the meetup. So I'm trying to schedule it around that, but March 8th and 9th. Do we want to do March or do we want to do February? I don't really get much into the opera, Oliver. I mean, I would if I was with people, I guess, but I mean, 99% of the times I'm solo, so I usually just go back to the van and start editing. 39 and rain, dude. This weather's been awful, Eric. No kidding. I'd rather just have it get a little colder and snow at least, but this is like brutal. Yeah, I can work in the van remotely for sure, Brandon. Coming out to Tahoe again, I need to, AJ. I need to go out there like when they have good snow and it's not a crazy storm. The only times I've been there is on those crazy superstorms, you know? Who gives us fastest opening day in Utah? Typically, usually Park City's the first mountain to open in Utah. Number one tip for people who are very confident on groom runs but want to get more into the powder and side hits. What's up, Roberto? It's a good question, Ed. I mean, look, a lot of skiing comes from just the fundamentals, right? So if you're comfortable on these groom runs, you have the technique down. I mean, a lot of it is the same fundamentals, the same core principles that you would transfer onto steeper terrain. You know, powder has its few sort of nuances of how to ski it, but you should just take your confidence in your skill that you have, and you're just taking it to a different area. But I wouldn't shy away from it. I think you'd be surprised at how much of the discipline carries over, right? I mean, it's still skiing, but a lot of time, I mean, this is with anything, right? Confidence just comes from a lack of experience. So on one hand, you just got to jump in and just start. You didn't get the confidence on groomed runs by not skiing groomed runs. So in a way, you just got to start jumping in the pow, jumping in the side hits, the off piece stuff, and I think you'd be surprised on how your confidence grows. What's up, Cole? Can never do March because it's my wife and daughter's birthday. Yeah, photographer. I'm not. Nothing is mutually exclusive or anything right now. I mean, it's more or less just a skill that I have an opportunity to develop, and and again another opportunity. So that's all. I mean, my plan is to still ski. My plan is to make videos. None of that is going away. It's just I need an element of this. I need to also prepare for long term in my future. And what happens is April comes around, and April to September, it's like very dry, So it's just like, yeah, it's not a way I want to continue spending the next 20 years of my life, put it that way. I am live streaming in a bathroom. You're right off my MacBook. No extra gear, so we're just doing it. That's all I got, and I figured I haven't posted a video. I haven't talked to you guys, so I was like, let me just go live and make sure we're all good. What's up, Noah? I want to show you around Sugar Bowl. You missed it. Hella good terrain when you came. Dude, Sugar Bowl, no joke, man. I was scared there. I was scared. Tip Forever asked about side hits. Follow someone. Very true. What's up, Jerry? Missing my Dodgers, but more importantly, the WNBA, so I could check in with what you're up to. Love that you're a Brad trainer with sex with anything you do. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. I don't mean to take you away from the Dodgers or the WNBA finals, but appreciate you stopping by. Picked up some Nordica 120s, game changer. Went from 80 flex to 120. Damn, dude. Those first few ski days your feet are gonna be screaming, dude. Open in 2 weeks or so. Wow, Wyatt. I did more park ski when I was younger, Walton. I would say my early 20s, I did more park filming. So that was when I was really starting to develop my skill with the GoPro and stuff. And so I would go to the train parks and just, there's endless kids there. I'd say, "Can I follow you?" And so I'd just go off the jumps with the camera, right? And so when I was younger, I did park skiing. I wanted to be a pro park skier, right? And then I kind of got into my 20s and I transitioned from trying to do tricks to more or less filming. And now I do what I do. But of course, there's an element of freestyle kind of as I was growing up. That was the thing to do, right? The baggy pants, Simon Dumont, Tanner Hall, Skull Candy headphones. I mean, that was the gist. What did you do during that downtime? I mean, I was mountain biking was kind of my summer channel thing, but it still doesn't hold the flame to kind of this, the skiing. And then I ended up breaking my hand, and I was like, well, the only thing I got out of this was a broken hand and medical bills. So make a heart with your hands. Are you doing anything in the gym to get ready for ski season? Not really, Ben. I don't do anything super specific, to be honest. I mean, I would say I train legs just year round, but I don't do like any ski specific exercises, man. I guess the one advantage I have is that I ski a lot. So within the first 5, 7 days, I feel like I kind of get a lot of those muscles back underneath me. And then, yeah, I mean, but I don't do any ski specific exercises. I just did legs on Monday. Um, Rear squat, front squats. What else did I do? I did a hack squat, sumo squat. Um, then I did some leg curls and RDLs. What's a new gig? Money management, Roberto. Wealth management. Feeling real Italian mob boss. When are you skiing east? You know the answer to that, Walton. Hold a flame to your butt and fart. Mm. It's on the toilet right now, Michael. Can you make more skiing educational content? I can. I don't feel I've never wanted to open myself up to that sort of stuff. I feel like I did a little bit more last year, but I'm not a pro skier, so I've never feel yeah, I'm not trying to tell people how to ski or what to ski. No summer hiking videos. We got a few. We got a few, but not a lot. Dude, Michael, I don't really want to go heavier than 275 anymore. I hurt my back, I hurt my back before. So now like I just sit around 225, 245 for squats. When I was in college, I would go up to 315, I remember, but I don't know. I don't see the point in going super heavy on squats. 225 good form, you know, 6, 8 reps is kind of all I need, I guess. There's the toilet. Have you touched the bike at all since? I've not touched my mountain bike since. I did road biking. I got back on the road bike. That was great. But I have not touched my mountain bike at all. Ski the East. Hunter Biden says, Lucas, can you describe when you would use the ARG 133 versus the White Walker 121 versus the White Walker 116? To be honest, man, I don't even know when I would use those. Because when it's that deep, you could honestly use any of those skis and it would work. The 133s, I'm really never going to pull out unless it's just crazy, crazy deep. The reason why I don't like the 133s is that they're extremely stiff and they're stupid heavy. So like from a freestyle standpoint, it's not really a fun ski to use in my opinion. The place where it's insane is just the reverse camber, the reverse side cut. So skiing pow in that thing is very easy. It's just not. I don't feel like I can have a lot of fun on the ski. I can't slash with it. I can't really butter with it. So the 133 is not really a ski I'm going to use, to be honest. It is fun to bring out every once in a while to say you're skiing a 133, but you need a lot of snow for that to work. The 121 versus the 116, in my opinion, they're almost interchangeable. I could ski terrain on the 121 and the 116. The spot where I'd bring the 121 out for sure over the 116 is when it's just that much deeper because the ski is a little softer and shorter. It's not a ski that I'd want to use around the mountain too much. It's where I'm just like, I know I'm just going to be skiing POW and POW only. The White Walker 116, I'd be more apt to ski all around the mountain. Um, if there's 18 inches of fresh, I'm probably bringing out the White Walker 121. I am bringing out the 121. Could I bring out the 133? Yeah, but I don't have as much fun with that ski. I mean, you guys see how I ski, right? I like to kind of slash around. I like to be able to butter off something. I like to be able to jump off stuff. And the 133 it's such a heavy ski. It's not really meant for that. How do the JJs compare to the White Walker 116 from Enakitha? The JJs they have a little bit more camber in the ski as a whole, and a little bit less rocker. So what this is going to do, in my opinion, the JJ is a little bit better for resort powder skiing. So you have to ski to the top of the mountain, you have to ski down. So the increased camber, the decreased rocker will make that ski a little bit easier to use all around. The White Walker 116 has less camber and more rocker. It's that much more of a powder focused ski. Also, the White Walker is a Karuba core. It's a very soft wood, where typically the JJ, at least the older ones, is poplar ash. So it's a little bit more resilient. The edge is a little bit thicker. So general durability, that JJ is going to be, it's more resilient of a ski. The White Walker, you have to be a little bit careful. It's just softer, so it can be dinged up easily. Y'all see him in those bike pants. Deb Armstrong collab. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those are the people who, instructional videos are for. Man got PTSD from that damn bike. I'm just so pissed about it, man. Still to this day, like I still feel so bad for Aspen. And I'm just like, man, first lap to break my hand, like this was no joke, right? Like it could be worse, but I had to have surgery right now. My finger is messed up. I mean, sure they fixed it, but like it won't be the same, and it cost me a lot of money. I mean, granted, I had health insurance, but you still have medical bills when it comes to that stuff. So To be honest, Jared, I mean, I don't. I guess you could say I lost the love for them, but the White Walker, in my opinion, is just the JJ that much better. I mean, the White Walker is the Sammy Carlson signature ski. He used to use the JJ, and then he developed his own ski. And in my opinion, the White Walker is just the JJ that much better. So at the time, the White Walker wasn't really out when I first started using the JJ back in 2017. So the JJ is still a phenomenal ski. It really is. I don't really have a. If I had to use a JJ, I would use the JJ. See ya, AJ. Thanks for coming on, man. I like the White Walker 121 better. That ski, in my opinion, that is my most fun. When I bring that 121 out, it honestly doesn't even matter if there's pow. I'm gonna have fun on that ski. That ski is a blast to use. My only thing would be to make if they made that ski in a 192 length, that thing would be money. It's just short for me. But I like it so much that I'm still going to use it. But it's too short for me. It's a 183 length. That's the only thing they use. I need a 192 in that ski with the amount of rocker it has. But the 116 is fun also. But man, the 121, I don't know what they did to it. But yeah, I love that ski. I did do PT for my hand, Jared. Yeah. I did probably how many? I was going twice a week. I probably did 8 or 10 appointments. I mean, when they first took the pins out, right? I mean, you probably can't see them, but I have two little dots right here from where the pins were, right? I had two pins in my metacarpal. They took needle nose pliers and pulled them out, right out of the bone. But my hand was stuck kind of like this in that splint, and so it wouldn't even move, right? So the fact that now I can do all this is kind of testament to the PT. If we do 100K this season, what resorts on the East would you most like to visit? Ginger Gems. I don't know, but I mean, probably just whatever's on the Epic and Icon to just start, right? I mean, I would literally look on what resorts are on those passes and what makes the most sense from a road trip route and go from there. Wonky crooked collarbone thing. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'd rather have the pinky than the collarbone, I guess. But yeah, it's part of the game we play, Levi. Like I had that coming to me. I mean, I knew a mountain bike injury was evident. I just didn't really expect it. And I was feeling good on the bike. I mean, I thought I was progressing well. I was getting comfortable on the mountain bike. So then to just crash and have that happen just kind of sucked. I love the JJ. JJ's a great ski. Any itch to try at the moment, Wildcat? Um, I think it'd be cool, but I'm super satiated with my skis. I have like I'm super loyal to my quiver. I have like no desire really to try other skis. If it comes up, sure, but I'm like super happy with my quiver. The Kimbos. Let me look at these. I did. Oh, I'm already on it. Let me. I don't know the skis. What other skis do I need, guys? Because I definitely need another pair of skis. Should I get the ARG Mark II ULs? The Kimbos. What are the Kimbos? 182 in length. Playful. Interesting. Buttery flex with a full wrap edge and aluminum tail insert. That is interesting. That would be fun. Aluminum tail insert just for slashing. Interesting ski. There's a reason why they got rid of the JJ, so it gets heavily discounted so I can buy it. Yeah, we got a few of us now getting into JJs. Look, if you own a pair of JJs or Armadas for that matter, and you come to the meetup, you have to use that ski. Doesn't matter if it's a groomer day. If you have a JJ, you got to use it. The 121 to 192 would be an insane ski. I'm curious to see how I like the 192 in my 116 because I did go up in that ski. What's the chance of you coming out to Montana this winter? I think it's a pretty good chance. I want to do more Montana. I want to do Bridger Bowl. I want to do Whitefish. It'd be great if I could not stay in the van because Montana's always freezing cold. So you want to ski New York at all? I tried to ski New York right now, man. I might go to my local Kaz ski hill, get some dirt turns in. I fully blew my knee out in April. Still gonna ski hard this winter. Wow, Drew. My mom, who's 62 or 61, she just got a knee replacement at the start of September, and she's planning on skiing this year. So I have faith. Snow Basin this year. I'll be at Snow Basin. I got to go there more. Two of my left ribs snowboarding when I was younger, and I still get phantom pains. It's never going to be the same, is it? What's up, Colorado Cole? What's good, man? What's good? What's good? You should get a mono ski. From either mountain biking or skiing. Yeah, I would 100% believe that, Levi. Whiteface Gore and Bellier, says Eric. If you're open to other brands, Salomon. Salomon's great. I could get around some Salomons. Might as well have had a boat. Armada B-Dogs to the meetup. Yes. If you have Armadas, you got to use them. Declivity's 92. Dude, I almost pulled the trigger on some declivities. I guess never say never. I could still get some. I gotta get my skis mounted up. Those other White Walkers and stuff. How come they're just continuing the JJs? I don't know. I have a theory, I guess, but I don't have any, I could be totally off. I think they had too many 116s. I think they had the White Walker 116. They had the JJUL 116 and then the JJ. And I think reality is some of those skis were just cannibalizing the sales of other 116s, right? I mean, you don't need three 116s. And I think the reality also is that most consumers they don't buy big POW skis, If you go to a ski shop in Park City, a lot of them don't really even they didn't even really carry the JJ 116 because they have to pick what skis they want to show on the shelves anyways. And the reality is that 116 and those bigger POW skis, I don't think people come into the store and want to buy. So I just think in an effort to kind of downsize, they maybe thought this 112 was kind of, it's a bigger POW ski, but it's not as I don't know. I don't know if people want a big 116 as their, if you can only buy one ski, most people aren't buying a 116. They're going to get it, they're going to get a 108, a 106, but again, I have no evidence on that. It's just what I guess my deduction from it is that it just wasn't really worth it. They already had 116s. And hell, even into that, I forgot they have a Declivity X, which is a 115. Yeah, the Declivity X is 115 underfoot. They had 4 116s. Go to Hunter Mountain right now, find you, and we'll do grass skiing. What's up, Shane? Good to see you, man. Flathead Lake and then Sweets. Oh, shit. My mom had hers replaced. Maybe, dude, a lot of people who get knee replacements, they're I don't like most people who get them are better off with the knee replacement than they were before. So she's kind of struggling with it a little bit, but she's been doing great now, and I'm excited for her to be able to ski better with it. Really like the declivity. Yeah, I got to try those out, Jay. Morrisville tomorrow night for hockey practice. Dude, no shit, man. I'm like, I'm 12 minutes from Morrisville. I'm supposed to go see my grandparents tomorrow. My grandma's making, what is she making? Linguine and clams, I think. My grandpa's gonna be 91 in 4 days. Morrisville tomorrow night for hockey practice. Dude, I kind of have to, dude. When are we gonna be 10 miles from each other? Eric Gulseth, the legend, and myself. Hmm. What's up, Chaz? Good to see you, man. Powskis are literally niche AF. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Chen. I guess, like being in Utah, for me, obviously a Powski is not niche. I have four 116s. No, I have two 116s and two 121s. But for most people, it's a big ski. And it is a big ski. I'm hoping to make a Utah. I would go Utah, to be honest, man. But Colorado's great too. Either place is going to get you dry snow. Utah and Colorado both have very dry, that champagne blower pile that people talk about. Utah just gets more of it. Full bathroom tour. It's hard to get off my 108. Yeah. And let's be honest, even in deep snow, if you had a 108 or a 106, you're gonna be fine, right? I mean, 116s, 120s, those are big skis that, like, yeah. Is it fun to go out on a pow day with that? Absolutely. Is it the right tool for the job? Absolutely. But can you get by with a 106, a 110? Yeah. Yeah. Only the real hardcores are going to even try to ski that big. That's awesome, Walton. That's what I'm saying. Most people go back for the other knee. They're like, my other knee is jealous of my bionic knee, so do the other one. Any tips for getting back to skiing after a femur break, Sean? Ooh. I don't feel like I'm qualified to give tips on that, but you just gotta go one day at a time. I think just getting the boots back on, going out for one or two easy runs, small victories build up little by little. I think you'll be surprised at how well it comes back. But I was watching one of your heli videos, and I really enjoyed the one that you skiing with your father and sister. I was watching one of your heli. You skiing your father and sister. That might have been Powder Bird like 3 years ago. That's the only one I think where my sister was in it. The new gig chicken dinner is money management, private wealth management. How's fan living? Good and the bad. Is that van living? I don't really, I don't really live in the van. I'll live in it for skiing and stuff. But yeah, last time I was in the van for an extended period of time was end of August. Or was it beginning of August? I went up to BC for like 2 weeks in the van. Linguine and clams does sound delicious. What other brand skis have you skied? I've skied. I mean, I'm going back a long time ago. Like when I was a kid, I skied Rosignol. I've skied line skis. I've skied Nordicas. And then I think I got into Armadas, if I'm not mistaken. That's about all I remember. Preferred width across multiple brands is probably 116. Kind of selling me on a big Powski though. I mean, a proper Powski in an area that gets proper snow, it's a must, dude. I mean, I see a lot of pow days on 106. Yeah, I mean 106 is a great, that's why 106 is, the one ski quiver, right? The quiver killer. I mean, you're right, because a lot of times you get pow in the morning, then by afternoon or whatever, it's chopped up and it's, not the same pow. So yeah, having the 106 is good for that. So Banff has light snow as well. Yeah. It's really as you move, what is it? As you move east from the coast, right? I mean, anything that's on the coast typically usually is wetter snow, right? Because it's carrying a lot of that moisture from the ocean, right? So as you move in, whether it's interior BC, the Canadian Rockies, Utah, Colorado, Montana, usually those storms have dried out by then. But anything on the coast, whether it's, Tahoe, Mammoth is a little different because it typically is a little bit higher elevation. Good to see so many people on the stream. Just confirms that you are the man, and everyone's excited for season heading back to my Dodger game. And also Sabrina, if you know, you know. Yeah, it's been a pretty solid stream. I think we've had about 100 people in here. 110s feel like so much less flow. I agree, Levi. I totally agree. When I go to a 106 to use on a pow day, I'm like, I feel like I can't keep the ski above the snow. Knee replacement sucks. One brutal surgery, worst I've ever had. Yeah. Yeah. Chat, if it was your last pow day on Earth, where are you going and how are you spending your day? I'm going to Alta Bird and I'm skiing both those mountains. Thoughts on dentist discovering Atomic's freestyle line? Huh? So excited for you to come to Whitefish, come up for the season, talks to us. No. Hell yeah, Shane. Yeah, Whitefish has got to be on my list. I was there this summer. And the shops won't work on it anymore. How would I how would I personally make the call to retire a pair? I mean, dude, if your edges are delaminating, I mean, it's a sign, but I wouldn't say it's totally done. I think if it was filled with core shots and stuff, I mean, it's probably just in your best interest to get a new ski. But I mean, if it's still skiable, then let it rip. But I personally never had a ski like completely fall apart like that. So I will never not ski a 116 JJ as my daily driver. Now that I'm on it, I'll never go back to something else. Even thought the standard JJ, even though it's gone 116, I'll move to the White Walkers. Dude, it's addicting, man. That ski is great. It really is. Michael heading out. Got to cook. See you, man. If I don't see a full bathroom, I'm coming to Snowbird and trucking out every centimeter of snow. Michael, you're witty, man. You got some good stuff to say. I'm sorry. Maybe you'll have to subscribe to my private Snapchat story to see the bathroom tour. What's up, Jeff? Thank you, man. I don't have walk mode on my boots, Noah. Any thoughts on opening days? I would think you would see A Basin open next week. I mean, I guess it has been a really warm October, but I don't know how much we're supposed to get snow this weekend. So I think if you get snow and it stays cold, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to open. 93 and 122 in my two ski quiver here. Ooh, that's a gnarly quiver. 93 and a 122. You definitely need like a 110 in there. The base isn't really flat around the crack anymore. You think the good old P-Tex and clamp? Oh, I guess it depends how many days you get, Ben. You think the good old P-Tex and clamp? I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess, right? I would give it that, and then once that fails, and I think you just gotta I think you just gotta admit that it's time to go. You should just go ahead and get a bird pass because it's pennies to add on the icon to it. I don't even know. Let me see. But you can't add on a full icon though, right? The problem here's the problem though. I mean, a snowbird pass is like over $2,000. The Summit Adult, $15.99. It's actually not that bad. How I could do a payment plan. Icon base for $349. Icon base. What does that give me? Up to 5 days instead of 7. Do you get icon base plus pass? Icon. It's not the icon base plus though. So you want to get Deer Valley. Icon base pass. You want to get Aspen. You want to get Alta. Oof. That kind of sucks. Ski resort with the best views. 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 Crystal Mountain. Crystal Mountain on a clear day is unbelievable because you just stare at Mount Rainier the whole time. I did not do a video, man. I drove through Whitefish on my way back from British Columbia. Bust out the Kings for a video this season. I know. I need to get them remounted. 86 and 116. Ed, what's your preference as far as bindings and boots? Flex, what type of bindings? What to keep in mind? It's a good question, Ed. I guess my preference right now, I prefer a 2-piece boot over a 3-piece boot. Let's start with that. I prefer a stiffer boot. I guess I'm in a 120 now. I think I could even go to a 130. All right, so I like a stiffer boot. The 120 is fine, I guess, but yeah. What type of bindings? I really like the Tyrolia Attacks. That's kind of the only binding I've used as of late. And I like the Solomon STH. Do they still call it that? Solomon STH. Yeah, STH2 was always a good binding. So I've heard Homewood has some great views also. Heavenly's cool. Heavenly's great too. I mean, all the Tahoe ones are great. How would you compare Baldy's main shoot and High Rustler's main shoot much steeper? Mm, I mean, okay, for one, to get to main shoot, it's a 45-minute hike. That's, you know, not that it's really tough, but it it kind of hammers you a little bit, right? So you have to do a 45 really to an hour long hike to get up there. High Rustler, you basically just take the high traverse, high T out, and blah blah blah. Usually, the challenge with High Rustler is getting into it. It's typically very bare, so you're skiing over rocks to get into it. Um, it's I would say it's kind of steep at the top. It's usually always moguled out, and then it starts to mellow out. I think one of the challenge with main shoot, one is getting into it. Now there's usually like drop ins, but a lot of times it's a kind of a steep cornice type thing to get in, so it can be a little intimidating. And then it's a shoot, right? So there's this feeling of like it's not a wide open run, nor is out, High Rustler, but it just has this different feel to it where kind of like once you start, you can't stop till you're down. So in my opinion, main shoot's a little bit more challenging, just all around, but I wouldn't say it's like that much steeper. It's just a little bit, it has this narrow feel to it. It's long. I've never used Montec gloves. I agree with you, Drew. You won't leave the bird. I mean, that was the problem last year. Is I had that bird pass, and I just would just always went to the bird. But I do like to go to Deer Valley. I mean, I like to have the option. I'm gonna be back at Aspen Snowmass. No Jackson Hole. I think ultimately someday I would like to have my own firm, Chicken Dinner. Right now, I'm just working with a private firm up here in New York. I started out as a trader in New York City. Now I run a trading platform. Wow. Yeah, I have this. I had the Series 65. I passed that probably. When did I take that? End of September. So I passed the Series 65. Maybe we'll do the CFP down the road. Haven't decided yet, but yeah, Series 65 MBA right now is all I have. But maybe CFP at some point. That's insane. You can see the top of the tram at the bird from your school, dude. That's brutal. Ben Chetler's are a great ski. Yeah. Do you know where the Little Cone Cliff is at Snowbird? I don't know. Yeah, it's when I had to leave from the fire, Shane. Try mountain biking at Whitefish. We did go to Glacier. We went to Glacier for 2 days or 3 nights, 2 days, 2 days maybe. Yeah, so we stopped in Glacier National Park and then we went to Whitefish and back or something like that. I had views of the football field and limestone quarry. Yeah, I don't even think I had views. This is your future, kid. Favorite zone at Snowbird on an average day? 2 inches of dust on crust. It's never only just 2 inches on dust on crust, but dude, I mean, I'm really a sucker for the Cirque. I think the Cirque is great. I mean, if it's 2 inches like that, I'm probably gonna go somewhere in Gad too. Go to the trees. The trees in Gad too are steep. You have steep trees and they'll hold the snow better. So the thing with the bird is there's 100% an order of which to ski stuff. I mean, the bird can be very like sun specific, right? So Dakota, even at 4:20, Garage King photo has been sent and delivered. It's already that time, huh? Because I started late. I'm gonna have to probably show the Garage King photo on my phone and hold it up to the camera because I'm not on my typical software to like share my screen. What would you recommend as a replacement for my 108? I want to try my Proclivity X. I demo too heavy. Dude, you should look at what is it? The Solomon QST. Okay. Let's make a list. Solomon QST makes a 106. Is a great ski. What else am I thinking at? The Nordica Enforcer 110 would be a great ski. 108 under. I guess I don't know too much of the Atris, but the Enforcer 110, the Fisher Ranger 108 would be a good option, and the Dynastar M3 108 could also be a good one. Stoke Squad meetup. What the dates? And mountains. What we haven't really decided on the dates. Do we want to do February? Do we want to do February 22nd and 23rd? Do we want to do March 1st and 2nd, or do we want to do March 8th and 9th? The mountains will more than likely be Park City and Solitude. It'll be Park City for sure, and then we'll have to have an icon-related mountain in Utah. Rustler 10, that's a great ski. Dynastar M3, Sender 110. Cider Donuts from Crits. Where are the meetups? I have to reserve my spot. The meetups are Park City and typically Solitude Mountain. So I try to do an Icon Pass and an Epic Pass resort. There's not really a formal sign up. I do put out a form just to try to get a head count. Last year we had 40 plus people to both mountains. So it at least helps me get an idea of who's coming and what to expect. We did have a dinner last year that wasn't necessarily like super sign up specific, but I just needed a general head count. So the meetups are super chill, very laid back, but there will be a more official announcement on that. I guess I need to make a decision for people sooner rather than later. Congrats on the 65. Thank you, man. If you're ever interested in building a wealth business, I've been trying to start one with a buddy. I'm on your Discord. Shoot me a message, man. I'd like to at least be connected. If you already answered that, have you used Montec gloves? I've never used Montec gloves, man. I'm sorry. K2 Mindbender. See, I mean, as you get into it, I mean, yeah, K2 is a fabulous brand, right? I mean, there's so many good options. It's, March 8th and 9th, March 8th and 9th, February 22nd, 23rd, March. Elta 3.8. Can't do Elta because it's ski only. So if you have a snowboarder, and the problem with that is you're going to need a parking reservation, which Solitude you need also, but you're also not trying to get to the top of Little Cottonwood. If for some reason it's a snowstorm like it was 2 meetups ago, having 40 people get up to Elta would not be very fun, but speaking financially, March 8th, 9th is much more feasible. That's a good point. Are you just in terms of flight costs, probably? That's not bad, dude. That's probably what we should do. Is push it a little bit later in the year, March 8th, 9th. Did you see that new Meadows GoPro video? I'm not. Hood based. Roast Chris this for dinner. Not a bad idea. Yeah, everyone's gonna hate us at Elta 100%. That's the main reason, right? Everyone would hate us at Elta, no doubt about it. Should I fly out from Baltimore? Hell yeah, Walton. The meetup would not be the same without you. Birthday's in February. Let's go, Shane. Yeah, decide so we can put in PTO. I mean, should we just decide right now on this live stream? Should we make the final decision right now? We can do that. That's what we did last year. Once we make it, we can't change it though. You know what I mean? Once we say the date, we cannot change it because people are going to book flights, reservations. Yeah, Solitude has been really kind to us over the years. They every time there's someone who comes out and greets us, says hello to the group, what are you guys doing? Solitude is like kind of unusually nice to us. All right. Hell, that's it. I'm making it official right now. What is that? It's the 5th annual meetup, guys. Unbelievable. This is the 5th one. This is the 5th one. Alta's literally 7-year-old white dudes who hate snowboarders. You guys should come to a Stoke Squad hurricane party here. You guys are literally crazy, Dakota. I want you to know that you guys are absolutely out of your mind. Sounds fun, Dakota. You can show me the way, says Levi. What the fuck? Do I get a day pass for the meetup? I mean, yeah. If you don't have one of those passes, you can get a day pass. I guess, yeah. I mean, passes aren't provided or anything like that. We do our best to try to give buddy passes out. There's you. there's usually someone with a discount. I have buddy passes, right? There's usually some employee that might have a pass. So, but yeah, you're responsible for a pass, I guess. I guess if that answers your question. This is definitely the fourth. Is it really the fourth though? Dude, the first meetup though, we had like 8 people. I'm finna get to the bottom of this. You're probably right, Chen. You probably already did this research. I thought this year was the fourth. That was the thing. Yeah. 1, 2. Dude, it's definitely the fourth meetup. That's what I said. I literally said the fourth, dude. 100% said the fourth. PC on the 8th, Solitude on the 9th. Yeah, I mean, let's at least start with Park City on the 8th for sure. Solitude on the 9th. Yeah, it's probably what it's going to come down to. I mean, another option, in my opinion, would be Snow Basin on the 9th. There will be a basin and Keystone will both be open before November 1st, Edward, for sure. If we make it over Salt Lake, hell yeah, Hugh. That'd be sick. Bro is gaslighting us. Yeah, definitely join the Discord. Join the Discord for meetup stuff and just winter stuff in general. Meetup, beat up. Well, and that's usually not a problem. We've had people who they stayed at, they'll get a house and they stay together, carpooling, all that sort of stuff. So again, if you join the Discord and, I mean, you're here basically every stream, so we can figure that out. I think getting here, yeah, we'll get you to the mountain. That's not a problem. That's actually good. That's actually a good idea, Levi. You could do Friday night skiing at Brighton, Saturday, Sunday. The problem with that is it's a lot of skiing for people who aren't used to it, But that's really a great option. Friday night skiing at Brighton, Saturday at PC. All right, let's pull up this garage gang photo, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm on East Coast time now. Unbelievable. You know, it's great to see the garage still intact. We were afraid we were going to lose the garage, Dakota. Can I go to the meetup even if I'm slow? Absolutely. The meetup is for everyone. There's people of all skill levels, and I mean all skill levels. We have people who are very new to skiing. We have people who are very good at skiing. The group separates organically is the right word. So all levels are welcome. Ski, snowboard, mono ski, skate ski, snow bike. It really does not matter. I'm going to put the Discord invite in the chat. We lost our level 3 boost, so our custom name doesn't work. But give me a sec. I'm going to do Garage Gang. Then I'm going to go to bed. Let's see here. Invite. Copy. Here's the invite link. This should work. Join the Discord. Help us get to 1,000 members. We have 947 members. Just Dakota, myself, and a pillow hanging out. Unbelievable. I'm gonna make an announcement in the Discord tonight, March 8th and 9th. Stoke Squad meetup. Park City. And Solitude. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me an Instagram DM, send me an email, join the Discord. And we'll go from there. Should be skiing pretty soon. I would think next week, possibly. Very, very close. This is when they start to open up, so. Sorry for being late, but I'm glad we got to stream, hang out for, an hour and a half, so. Eric Gulseth, I didn't even realize this. 22 months, 3 kids on 5 different hockey teams this winter, and a 4th kid in gymnastics. Is not the best recipe. Dude, those hockey's got to be one of the most expensive sports for your kids. And then gymnastics is a huge time suck. So making many ski runs, but got to make it worth time and money being sucked down. So Eddie, Shane, Jason, Bon, what's up, Jeff E, Noah? I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys next week. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. How do I end this now? Thanks for hanging out in my bathroom stream. Right? Later.